In solution-focused therapy, the first session is more than an introduction. It's the launch pad. What happens in those first 45 minutes doesn't just set the tone. It sets the direction. We're not here to dissect the past. We're here to co-create the future. And that process begins with the very first question. Unlike traditional models that start with intake forms, assessments, or problem histories, solution-focused therapy begins with hope. We might ask, what brings you here, and what would you like to be different? This isn't just polite curiosity. It's a directional shift. It immediately moves the client from problem saturation to possibility thinking. The first session is where we begin spotting strengths, not just symptoms, where we listen not only for pain but for resources, values, and signs of resilience. Here's what a first SFT session often includes. Establishing the client's goal. We're not here to define their success. We want to hear in their own words what a better future looks like. Even if it's vague at first, we can shape it with questions like, what would be a sign to you that things are improving? Or, if therapy were helpful, what would change in your life? Introducing scaling questions. Once we understand the goal, we ask, on a scale from 0 to 10, where are you now? This gives us a baseline. More importantly, it invites movement. What would be one small sign of moving from a 3 to a 4? Listening for exceptions. We don't need to ask for a trauma timeline. Instead, we ask, when was a time, however small, when this problem was less intense? Or, what's something that helped, even briefly? Complementing and reinforcing, we reflect back effort. We highlight choice, not in a surface-level way, but with intention. I see what you're doing, and it matters. Setting the next step, we end by asking, what would you like to notice between now and next time that tells you progress is happening? This gives the client a clear, measurable direction. What makes an SFT first session unique is its momentum. Clients leave feeling seen, but also capable. They don't just unpack problems. They begin building solutions. Even if we only have one session, we make it count. That's why solution-focused therapy is known for being effective, brief, and empowering. We believe change can start now, not after 10 sessions, not after digging through years of backstory, but today, through the language of strengths, the vision of a better future, and the first steps toward it. The first session isn't a warm-up. It's the beginning of real, measurable, meaningful progress. And in the SFT model, that progress often starts faster than anyone expects.